training go, by the way?
I didn't get to go.
We had water leak
Oh, goodness.
at the bus stop.
That was training of a different
Yeah.
kind. Sometimes plumbing can be like Mortal Kombat.
Well, we went to
That's why we
Wake
have those
Up
holes all over our lawn. We have that insurance with what it's, like where they will come in and find the leak on your lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my husband said, I don't want those people all over our lawn. They'll just leave it all rutted and everything. So he's digging these holes like a armadillo and trying to find, isolate the leak between certain points. And then he came up with this grand idea to put this big pipe on it with a cap. So we still have a couple of holes.
See, ours was behind our bathtub. Our
These
bathtub
are
was
not-
leaking.
Walking across the road.
Especially in the rain. But it was behind our bathtub wall, so we had to go in through the wall and it was a
For
mess.
those purposes, you need to invest in a pair of high-heel pumps.
Some what?
High-heel pumps and closed toe.
Or no.
On this road, hey,
Well,
on
you're
this
wearing
road-
heels
on this
anyway.
road, you need some running shoes. You need to resort to your running shoes.
There's that.
Thank you.
I'm good. Or a backpack. And then George was walking next to me, getting closer to me, putting me in the mud. And I was like, I'm gonna sink. Okay.
I find myself doing that. Like, instead of a straight line, I'm like,
He did. He patched it up. Yes, he said that one line across the wall, he wanted to wait and see if it settled because something about humidity and it might do more. He doesn't want to patch it more than once. So,
Well, they look comfortable.
they are. I got them from Temu. And they
I bought stuff from Temu before. Hey, I'll go for one better than that. Goodwill.
Mama bought her jewelry.
did you get all your
Like a little
customers
bracelet.
satisfied?
Like a couple spins
Did
is
you
what
get
she
all
buys all
your
the
customers satisfied so you
bracelets.
could leave?
You know, she wears the jangles.
Oh, I don't have.
Try.
I have
No.
I bought socks and I bought blouses, and they've got several different shoes on their heels that they've got a pair of snake print heels that I just desperately want. And they're multicolored.
You got furrier since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
But these came from Goodwill, and I have
Hey,
13 bucks, and they're leather.
I've been getting burned down anyway.
And I looked them up when they were
You know,
brand new. They were $150.
You're just getting ready
They're
for
Sam
winter.
Edelman,
might as well.
and I bought
Oh, you're getting less easy anyway.
Madewell, the same. I don't know, at that particular Goodwill, somebody wears the same shoes that I do and has similar tastes that I do. And they're both leather. And the other ones that look like Oxfords, they've got a 3-inch stack tail on them. And that's the Madewell. They're also $150. Pair of shoes.
I've never seen you before. I'm Helen Richter.
Kinda know about what to do.
So you're one of the actors.
He looks unhappy.
That's what he's supposed to look.
Yeah, I am. I'm part-time folks.
This
Well,
is
we appreciate having you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tyler McCray.
There we go.
I said I'm hanging in with the tight knot, but I'm hanging.
So you're up here today, Jimmy, that'd be nice.
These?
Yeah,
Got everybody finished.
looks good. Yeah, well, a little odd and end, but yeah, everything, but 99% done, yeah.
He said he's going to try to come here. He's got something to do. He said
Looks good.
screw into the wall, and I was like, "Let me tell you,
I like the countertop thing.
it's nice. It smells like cedar, and I come in, I'm like,
Yeah, well, everything turned out good. I mean, we got it pretty good there.
Kind of glad, it's kind of good not to be sharing with spiders and rat feces
yeah, it definitely
and boxes that you're not sure you want to open.
It's warmer too. It's,
How's the smell?
It's way cleaner than here.
She says she smells cedar,
Not skunk.
not stink, stench.
Hicking up some.
Money well spent. It was. They needed that back.
Somebody told me the other day in town, I was in town, they stopped me and said, they can't believe it hadn't never been remodeled since the 70s. I said, no, it's been like that since the 70s. Same old panel we took out was there in the 70s.
Well, that's it too. That's all they ever put in these houses.
Everybody had panel, yeah.
Mom and Daddy had it in that
I had
house there.
I built this
The
house.
Kelly brothers built most of these, a lot of these houses.
or at least painted the paneling. They,
I built this house up on hill, and you know that's what I remember going to pick the paneling out for it.
Well, that was what everybody put in.
Which house did you build up on the hill, Billy?
Huh?
Which house did you build up? The
One James Reed lived in right here behind the church
The
house.
one that James lived in?
Yeah, I owned all that.
Oh,
Yeah, I owned all that land come down through here and everything else. Yeah, I owned all that. I sold it to James and when I bought the
so he
place.
moved into the main house that you lived in.
Well, see, I built that in 77, 78, and lived there to the 80s. And then I bought a place in Richard City. I bought two places down there and rented them out. Then I lived down there with my mom and dad for a little while. Then I bought Oscar Blevich's farm, you know.
So now you're down in the,
You know, I bought it probably, it's been almost 20 years ago when I bought it on Long Island.
you never strayed far though.
No.
You lived down on the creek, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where your daddy?
Lived there with Mom and Dad. Yeah, I had 20 acres down there.
Yeah.
your mama made it back yet?
Four that morning?
Oh, mercy.
Friday morning? Yeah. Dave's exhausted.
See, my grandfather, you know, lived here when I was young. We lived on top of the hill over there. The house is gone now, it's burned down.
Well, that store was about right here.
The store right here. Mom and Daddy had a restaurant. Mom and Daddy had a restaurant right here next door.
I remember this store.
I remember coming in that store when I was a kid. Wendell used to bring me in there.
Wendell lived in they had an apartment here. He lived in the back for a
I
long
remember
time.
that. I used to come here, your daddy and them was here, we used to come in the store, and he'd bring me and my brother down here,
Yeah.
and we'd get a soft drink and candy or something at the store.
And see, my uncle, he built the house there that Mr. and Miss Rector lived in.
I thought that.
Yeah, my uncle
Some of your
lived there. My grandfather lived here. My dad lived on the hill, and my uncle Bill that got killed in a car wreck. He lived in this first house on the left here when you go out Campbell. That white house that sits on the
On the
side.
hill right there.
Yeah, he
Crossing where Ronnie Blevins is.
my uncle lived there. Yeah. My grandfather owned all this property. A lot of it up in here.
Yeah, I do remember.
When my dad bought the store, they just switched houses. We moved down here.
How many years they have that store?
Hello.
Long time.
Alright, but she was absent.
Likely.
weekend, so.
He must love those boats.
They've got like 6 weeks planned up until December.
His wife likes to cruise.
Yeah.
She's retired. She's,
It ain't here, sir.
no.
She's retired also.
Yeah, she retired.
She retired, yeah.
I have a cousin that's doing that. They're going somewhere on a cruise or here, there, everywhere.
They're a lot of fun. Cruise retired.
And you don't have to worry about, you got that one lump sum that you gotta pay before you get on the cruise. You ain't gotta worry
Pay
about
one
nothing.
Flat price and then
I've taken
food,
a few,
everything
but-
included.
Yeah.
Since that tree fell on my car,
They got 24-hour pizza too.
Hey,
I'd have to have a big
No, I mean,
room.
we were in one house, the first time I've been.
You guys can come down here.
Are you sure?
Thank you. Yes, I certainly am. You're welcome, dear.
All right, cool.
Josh?
That one cruise we went on, it was in October. They had a roller coaster on the ship.
They
No
have
kidding.
everything on there now. I mean,
On
it's
the
just
top, it's a
amazing.
roller coaster you ride. On the rail coasters. It went out over the ocean and back on the boat. It kind of went out on the edge of it.
When they tell you,
Carnival.
when they tell you better be back at the boat, you better be back at the boat on time too.
Oh,
They will let
they
leave your butt.
They will leave.
I seen them leave some, they left 3 people over in Jamaica when we went over to Jamaica that time. They pulled out, so they left. They went
That's where that's what we do. We get back on the boat. We get up there and
I'm
watch
sure I
to
was there
see
on-
who didn't get back.
Yeah,
Son, you talking about sprinting?
yeah.
Hey, because when they toot that horn,
But yeah, when they took that horn, you better be
they're
going.
fixing to start moving.
Mhm.
They be running. Too late. Ready to the gangway, buddy.
All right, we'll get Josh to lead us off in the prayer here, so we get the meeting started.
Heavenly Father, as we come to you today, we thank you for this wonderful day that we had. Thank you for all the blessings that you've given us. Please let us do what we need to do in this meeting. Have it be in your way. In your heaven, and pray, amen.
All right, I'm gonna open the meeting up in November the 27th, 2025. We got an ordinance we need to pass on TVA for the
Yeah, the flood.
flood zone. What I'm gonna do, I gotta close the meeting for a second. I gotta close it and open it to the public. Anybody's got any questions they wanna ask about the flood zone ordinance down here on the river? Anybody got any questions about the flood zone? If not, we'll open the meeting back up and we need to pass it. This is the second reading of it.
Yeah, it's the same one we talked about.
Yeah, it's-
There's no changes.
No
It's just an
changes.
update.
Right, yeah, it's just the update.
It's just an update. Everybody does it. I seen the other day where Kimball had to do it and South Fishburg, everybody, Jasper. It's just a normal thing to read. But, I hear a motion to,
I'll make a motion.
I hear a second.
I say.
Motion. Pass. That's all. I need to sign that. We need to sign anything on that.
We did.
Something else before we get started here. If anybody's got any questions, anybody got anything they want to ask, just wait to the very end of the meeting because we've been getting off track. We want to stay on the meeting. I'll ask, and everybody can talk as long as they want to talk at the very end of the meeting. But we're going to wait till the end of the meeting before we take questions or anybody got anything that they want to bring up. Also, also, we're gonna move, starting January the 1st, we're gonna move the city meeting to the first Monday every month. And, that way we can attend the county meetings and start getting involved in the representing New Hope in the county. Do I hear a motion, move it to the first Monday of every month?
How much motion?
There is a second.
I second.
Motion passed. City Hall's done now. We're done with it, so anybody wants to go over and look at it, more than welcome. But we got it. It's all completed now, so that project's done. Old business. What we got for old business?
We got the new sign up. That's all good. We got the night light mounted on it, so it's lit up. People know where the city hall is now. So we got well, I guess that's about it.
Anything else, bud? All right, second thing we need to do is pass the slumlord ordinance. We already had the first reading of it. We need to have a motion to pass the second reading. Right here, a motion to pass the second.
I'll make my.
Do you want us to wait and talk about something you're talking about now after the meeting, after you pass this?
If you got something before I pass it, I reckon you can say something. You don't want to say something about it.
Okay. The slum, what I read, well, first of all, I didn't even hear us talking about slum, or the definition of what slum is, last meeting, but I was too busy trying to operate the camera for Rhonda because she was ill. But the slum ordinance, does it say slum?
Tracy got it worried.
Slum clearance.
Slum clearance.
Well, I spent a lot of time in the Tennessee Gov site today trying to look at slum. But slum, the definition of slum is a highly populated urban area that has an overpopulated.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. If you got any questions, see Tracy. He wanted to draw it up, and that's how we're going. We're going with this. So, Josh made the first motion. Do I hear a second? Mike second. Motion passed. I mean, if you got anything to do with that, you will have to get with Tracy. I mean, he's want to draw it up. He's the lawyer on it. He can tell you.
And when is he available to the citizens?
You can call him anytime.
Okay.
He's available. All you do is call his office. He'll talk to you.
And you have the worded ordinance there available.
She'll have a copy of it
I
over.
have a copy.
She'll have a copy over at Monday. You can give people one up Monday.
Okay.
So here you got any new business?
I want to address something. The last meeting you shared with us that there was an ordinance passed several years back that increased the amount from $500 to $5,000 that can be approved without a city meeting being involved.
I don't know. Ain't nobody ever seen anything about $500 to no meeting.
We didn't talk about any ordinance for.
Well, what did you not talk about the amount that you can do without having a city meeting being raised to $5,000?
No, it's always been $5,000.
Ain't nobody raised it. That's what Mark Myers did. He was the mayor for 20 years. The same way with any.
So it was $5,000
Yeah.
when Jim Reed was the.
I don't know about Jim Reed, but Mark Myers was mayor for 20 years. That's what he was. I don't know about Jim Reed, I don't know about Philip Kenny.
So you don't know if we have an ordinance that says it changed?
I don't know. I don't know about no ordinance or nothing like that. I don't know.
Okay, is there a cap on the number of times you can invoke that privilege without a city meeting? Do you know how the ordinance reads or how the document reads that addresses it?
I believe it's daily.
Yeah, it's
Daily.
I believe it's $5,000 daily.
Okay, well, that seems, and there's no cap.
There's $5,000.
So the cap is that technically, if I'm the mayor, I can spend $5,000 a day without meeting with the city. Is that what you're saying?
If it pertains to city, city purchases, city funds, yes.
Okay, and you don't think that that's a little lax? I mean, in a month, if you spent $5,000 in 30 days,
I mean, we have or he has the ability to do that. Does he do that? No.
okay.
We question if he did that, yes.
But how would we know it if he doesn't come before the city?
Because
It comes from the city. Morgan keeps all the records.
They have to
So
review.
Morgan could be
They have to review the reconciliation and the statements monthly,
When you say they, who are you referring to?
the board.
Okay, so you would be aware of it and you would make the citizens aware of it.
Because two people have to sign off on a check anyway, anything over $800.
But that doesn't mean that it would go to the citizens. The citizens would be aware. So you would make the citizens aware if we were spending $5,000 a day.
no.
You would just keep it a secret.
I mean, if you ask for the information, I mean, we'd be happy to give it to you, but I'm not just going to come out in a meeting and say we spent $5,000 Tuesday for X amount of things. I mean, there's things that happen, there's things that get done. I mean, we're board members. We're elected to make decisions on the city, not wait 2 or 3 months to.
When you represent the citizens,
Correct.
though, you answer to the citizens. Morgan, do you have the ordinances lined up?
No, I didn't bring anything with me.
No. I mean, since you have this, I'm going to make an assumption that you have a much larger space and an area that if I wanted to come and look at the city ordinances, that there is a place in your office that I could look at the ordinances that have been passed by the city since it was established.
If you know what specific ordinance you want, I can go and pull it out for you, but
Okay, well,
there's no place for you to go and rummage around.
but aren't the ordinances supposed to be in a book? And
They're in a file cabinet.
okay, if it's my understanding, they should be in a book, and if I went to peruse and just look for myself at the ordinances, that they should be available to me. Is that
Get with Tracy.
They're in a file cabinet, but they're not in a book.
If you want to see the ordinances, we have nothing to hide. I don't understand what the line of questioning is about.
okay? The line of question is, I don't want to get her file folder out, but if as a citizen I can look at the ordinances, then I would assume that there would be a copy in a binder that I could peruse and look at in her presence there in her office, and look at the ordinances and see when this was addressed or if it were addressed.
I don't think you understand how long ordinances are. You wouldn't be able to carry the book around.
And a lot of them's on the computer.
I mean, there are
You-
several on the computer.
You got to search for them.
Well, I know there are a lot of them. We've been established for a very long time,
It takes
and
us
I
a
would
while to
assume
find
that,
them.
but still, I believe they're supposed to be available and in a binder.
They're,
As a matter of
from
fact,
what
they
I've
are.
found.
Excuse me for interrupting. We got into this, they are supposed to be there. It's a state law, you might say. The cities, municipalities are supposed to have those available to the citizens where you can go in and say, I want to see this, or say, or have it where you can. Now, sometime while Myers was in here, some years back when I was out here, we talked to MTS, and they said for, I think then it's about $2,000. We'll have all the ordinance together, we'll have it bound up, we'll have it here where people can come and get it, and you're right, it's supposed to be the ordinances and whatever else the
City
city's
meeting
got,
minutes.
it's supposed to be available to citizens to come and get it. So it is supposed to be done, it's not been done.
Okay. Well,
And
we have,
probably it would be a ordeal to find some of the ordinances, as Bill said, they're on the computer, they're here, they're there.
It took us a week one time to find some stuff that we needed.
If we
Yeah.
should have it, it's probably there, but if it's not, I don't know where. As long as I've been there, I've not been made aware of it. I will dig and look for it, or
okay,
I
well,
will
I am
make one
volunteering to come down and sit in your presence if you get
No.
those.
No.
And,
Ain't nobody, we ain't gonna, I already told her to. We all, board already talked about it. We're not letting people come in there and just go through records and stuff like that.
we're not wanting to go through
Yeah,
records,
you're
but
not.
as a citizen,
No.
you have a new
We'll get with
space over
Tracy, we'll
there.
get with Tracy and get it straightened out. We'll get with Tracy and get it straightened out. But we'll handle that part.
Okay, well, I'm not sure.
Get with Tracy and just see what we need to do, get down, handle.
So are you going to consult him about getting that set up the way that it's designed to be set up?
She will get with Tracy and see what we need to do.
Well, and ask about the meeting minutes and the agendas, because I believe they're supposed to be in a binder also
You got them,
and accessible.
Don't you have them in?
Because from what I've been doing,
Yeah, she's got them from.
I keep everything.
She got everything she's been doing. She's got everything. She's got all that stuff.
I don't know nothing.
We can't. I mean,
We have all this new
A lot of
space.
stuff a long time ago, but it's hard to correct.
We're all learning. We all.
It's
learn.
hard to correct people's problem 20 years
The
ago.
minutes you keep, it's monthly, so you're looking at 12 a year. And
Yeah,
if you on the computer, you have to print them out.
Those I did
You can
find.
put them in a binder.
They're just
She's
in a
got most of
stack.
that
Years
stuff.
back, but is there a certain number of years that you need to keep them exposed or else
Forever.
you can file them?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
She's got most of that stuff, all that stuff.
You have a new space, so
Yeah.
this is the time to address it and make it right, because there's not a lot of transparency that I see.
Yeah, just with everything moved out with that renovation, we're just still trying to get it stuff in order and find where to put things right now.
That's the same way with taxes. I had a meeting with them up there. They wanted to sell people's homes over here in New Hope that owed back taxes. They want to sell them. They told me, they said, we'll sell them like we do South Fishburne, Jasper, and Whipple. Let's sell their homes. These people over here owe 12, 14, 15 years of back taxes.
Well, Billy, the reason is that at the bottom of every audit that we had during Mark's tenure, at the bottom of it, it said that New Hope chose to collect their own taxes.
No.
And I doubt we did anything.
No, county collects all the late fees. County does all that. They can't sell it unless the mayor tells them they can sell it. That's why they had me up there for. They wanted me to say, hey, can we sell them homes? That's what they wanted to know with me.
But the point is
The
that
point is, we didn't keep records. And I won't let them sell it. I told them, said, I won't let you sell these homes right now, but after 2025, you can start selling them after 2025.
Well,
Because
I
we
know
keep
that-
records now.
I know that every audit that I looked at after the CPA gave it back to the city, there is a footnote at the base of it that says New Hope chooses to collect their own delinquent taxes.
Yeah, but they don't. County collects them. Yes, sir. County collects the taxes.
Well, I think we did turn them over to it, and they've been really sad about it too.
And they wanted to sell the houses too. Quick as they started taking it over, they wanted to sell the houses.
They can pay them either place. And if I turn them over to the clerk and master, which is after a year of not getting them paid, then they have to go to the clerk and master, and then they send us a check to.
But we can't we can't correct stuff they done 20 years ago. We're trying to start new. You know.
But you can't forget the old to start
I can
new.
keep them from selling your house right now. I told them they wasn't selling nobody's house. After 2025, they can do what they want to because she keeps the records, we keep the records. I had people come in and tell me, hey, I paid my taxes, but it was, 10 years ago. Who in here keeps receipts 10 years
Me?
ago. You know, you might, but you're probably gonna be the only person in here. You know, they come to me, I can't show them where I paid them. You know, and people told me, say, hey, Ann wasn't there that day. I went and paid my taxes, but John was. I paid John. I went over to John's at the pawn shop, paid him over at the pawn shop. What do? You know, I ain't gonna let them take people's houses or sell people's houses on. It could be our mistake. You know, it could be the city's mistake. Might not be.
I can agree with you on that.
After 2025, they do have the power to do what they want to after that.
Now you have.
They have a chance
Flex
to
in
buy
next year.
to pay it up.
Right.
It's not, they're gonna take it out.
But
from
you got
under.
people that owes 15 years of back taxes over here.
Well, if you don't have a heck of a whole lot of property and
That's
I
never
mean-
paid them. That's never paid taxes in 15 years.
Hey, let's get back on the meeting and then we'll go to citizen.
Yeah, any more new business? We got off track. We shouldn't get off track, but we did. That's what I'm talking about. Next time we're gonna stop. We're gonna quit doing this right here to the end of the meeting. All right, no more new business.
I have another question
Well,
about
you can
new
wait
business.
until the citizens.
Wait. No more new business?
No.
All right, okay. What's this?
Pass my minutes.
Oh, yeah, I got to pass the September 22nd, 2025 minutes. I hear the motion to pass them. Second. Motion passed. There you go.
Thank you. Police
What you
department.
got?
I don't have anything.
No, everything is lovely. Everything lovely.
Yes.
Police department, everything, y'all doing a good job. I know y'all been getting a lot of drugs off the streets here the last few weeks and stuff, so. I heard the rumors was out, don't come through New Hope anymore with drugs, cause they've been stopping everybody, so that's what we want to. They've stopped got a lot of drugs off the street in a short time, so they're doing a good job, we appreciate it.
Pine Grove Baptist Church appreciates the assist from the police on the hayride from yesterday.
We appreciate it.
Didn't get rained out either.
Didn't get rained out.
Good. All right. Anybody, you can talk all you want to now.
Okay, well, I've got two things I want to address, and then I will hold the rest for later. Does anyone sitting around the table remember when it was, I think maybe the last meeting he chaired, it was talked about, I believe, in September, the CARE money that was allotted to different projects? Does anyone remember the monetary amount without going back to those minutes that was awarded to the fire department?
Fire department.
Yes.
I don't know no money for the fire departments. He gets grants.
Okay, he did get a grant after that, but Mark said that so much of the CARES money, that was $170,000 or $80,000,
No.
was given to the fire department.
Yes, 10,000.
10,000. What?
10,000.
10,000 he gave you? Okay, so you got new SCBA tanks with the grant that you were able to get, right?
We got some SCBA and tanks, two of them,
Two for
sets.
2 new tanks for the $40,000.
No,
Okay.
for the
Did you get?
10,000. You asked about the 10,000.
Okay, so that's what you did with the 10,000. That was from the CARES money. What about the turnout gear? The fire turnout gear. Have you got any turnout gear?
We're working on them right now.
We have not.
Okay, so you do not have any new turnout gear, but you are working on it.
We're working on them.
Okay, and you will keep us updated. I know you're traveling a lot, Corey, but you will keep us updated as to
As
when
needed, yes.
you're able to acquire that.
As needed.
Okay. All right, the other thing that I want to ask about is the planning commission meetings. the last time I came, we were having a planning commission meeting. So they're not scheduled, they're just called, kind of like a special meeting. Is that right? Every time that
No.
You need to meet?
Anytime we need a planning meeting, they let Maureen know when she posts it, when she posts our meeting.
Okay, if you have a planning commission meeting, since they're not a regular scheduled meeting, we have an obligation to try and put it where the citizens that
Helen, they've been
might-
doing this for 20 years, so all of a sudden, this is a problem. 20 years. You know,
Okay.
Mark Myers was mayor for 20 years. I know they done it when Mark Myers was mayor. 20 years, they done it the same way. We're doing it the same way he done it.
I don't really care how Mark did it because
And I
it
don't
wasn't
care
done
neither,
right.
But this is a problem. We're posting it out here. If you got a problem with the planning board, you need to see them, because we don't have anything.
Billy, you're the mayor,
I'm
and
the
if a
mayor, and I
citizen
stayed off the
wants
planning
to,
board, and I stayed off the planning board.
okay, if a citizen wants to attend the planning commission
You
meeting,
can come to it.
they
We
have
post
a
it
right
out
to.
here.
Yes, but it's your obligation to make sure it's posted in a timely manner.
She posted the same time she does city meeting. The
Okay,
same-
on the door, are you saying that citizens need to stop and look if there's a paper on the
Do you want
door?
me to get a sign and start stepping on there on the side of the road and shout it to everybody every time we have a
I tell
meeting?
you what, it might be helpful, but what about the sign out there on the road?
I put if you get on Facebook, I'll put it.
I don't want to be on
I try,
Facebook.
and I put it on Facebook every Friday or every meeting. When we have a meeting, I put it on here every
That's
Monday,
not-
Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I put it on Facebook.
To answer your question about the sign, there are virtually no letters left for that sign.
Nope.
We
And
tried,
they can't, it's
It's junk.
dry-rotted.
she tried to put something up the other day, and
I thought we were gonna get a new sign.
that costs money.
It costs money.
It's like
Yes,
If somebody won't donate money, we'll
$4,700.
get one. But that costs money.
That is in the works.
Well, you have your $5,000 limit there daily.
I sure do, and I can use it when I want to, and I'm not using it on that.
Well, you have an obligation to put a sign up for meetings that are going to
It's on that
be
door
held.
right there. It's on that door.
And you think that that's sufficient?
And that's ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, the wording in the
We've
Tennessee.gov,
been doing it for 20 years. I don't care.
I'm not
care.
interested
You do
in
what
that.
you need to do. But we've been doing it for 20 years. And you know, for 20 years I know of on that door.
So the only,
Not really. I was on the planning commission for 20-something years, and until somewhere around 18s, 19, somewhere in there, we had a planning commission every night of the
Yeah,
city.
yeah, you might have back then, yeah.
We had it for those years, and when I got off of it, that's when it went to putting something on the door. 'Cause
But that's how we handle it now.
well, that's why you do it now, but as long as Hugo's been here,
So-
it was done the other way.
We're putting it on the door now. That's how we're gonna deal with it. That's how we're gonna deal with it.
okay, and so the only option that citizen has is to seek legal counsel. Is that what you're saying?
For what?
Because
Posted, Miss Helen.
the wording, Josh, is that it is the city's obligation.
To post the meeting.
No, it doesn't say an agenda on the door. It says to put the notification that a meeting is going to be scheduled in a place that the average citizen would be able to be made aware of the meeting and be able to do it in such a timely manner that they could attend the meeting if they wanted.
I'll tell you
So
what,
it's identical to what the city meeting says.
Josh, just forget about
This is not the only city that does the same exact thing.
Yeah.
They post meetings on Facebook and on the door at their entryway.
I put it on Facebook every time we have a meeting.
Most cities
So,
don't have
but-
a marquee.
Is it not written, it's written the same as a city meeting?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. So I don't understand why, how we post it is not correct.
That's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna do it. If you got some other way you wanna, that's how we're gonna do it now. That's how we're gonna leave it. We're leaving it like that.
Okay.
She's gonna post it on that door, so you live a mile down the road, you know where the door's at. Everybody else knows where the door's at, right there where we're gonna be. Everybody, and I got it on my Facebook. Josh usually puts it on his a lot. But
On your personal
anybody else-
Facebook.
Yep. Anybody else got anything to? I hear a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I hear a second. All right. Motion passed. Adjourn.